Are you a dog magnet? Some lucky humans find that they can't leave the house without attracting strange dogs. The animals seem to sense their aura from miles away and come up begging for snacks or pets. But what gives these people their intense canine charisma? And if you don't have this mysterious ability, then how can you increase your attractiveness to dogs and start getting some of that attention? From how you smell to how you dress and more, we're going to look at 9 reasons why some people get more canine attention than others. Check your pockets. If you're walking down the street and you notice a strange dog showing an unusual interest, particularly if they seem intent on sniffing you, then it might be time to start checking your pockets. When a strange pup starts sniffing around you, the most likely reason is that they think you've got some food and are hoping you'll be willing to share. Dogs have an amazing sense of smell. You might think that you've not got anything edible on you, but if you forgot about those biscuits in your jacket pocket, or that half a sandwich left in your bag from yesterday, then a dog will be able to detect it. It might not even be food you have with you now. If you ate before going out, then the doggo could also be smelling the crumbs on your jacket, or the smell of breakfast on your breath. Check your scent. Food smells may be the most attractive to our furry friends, but just like humans, dogs are also capable of enjoying scents for their own sake. In fact, humans with our relatively weak noses love smells so much that we regularly scent our bodies with perfumes, deodorants, shampoos, and shower gels that smell like flowers, fruit, and herbs. So imagine how much more enjoyable these smells are to an animal whose sense of smell is so much stronger. But surely your dog doesn't enjoy the same scents as you, right? Unless you happen to perfume yourself every morning with scent of sausage, you probably don't think that anything you're wearing currently would be particularly appealing to a dog. But you'd be wrong. In 2022, scientists did a study where they exposed dogs to various scents to see which ones most appealed to them. Among the scents that caused the most doggy delight were blueberries, blackberries, mint, roses, and lavender, all popular scents found in many human bathing products and perfume. If you habitually wear any of these common scents, then you may find yourself being more attractive to dogs. How well do you know the owner? Dogs are much more socially aware than we give them credit for. We've all heard the stories of people whose dogs took against a new partner for seemingly no reason, only for that person to turn out to be abusive or a cheater. But dogs don't just dislike those who mean their humans ill. They also take note of and bestow extra affection on people who their owners have positive interactions with. Even if you and the dog's owner aren't close friends, if you have a habit of saying a cheery hello to them when you pass in the street or holding open doors for them, then their dog may have noticed and decided that they like you because of it. What do you look like? Sometimes the reason a dog takes a liking to you has nothing to do with you whatsoever and is instead due to who you remind them of. Just as a dog who has been treated badly in the past might end up becoming nervous or aggressive around people who remind them of their previous owners, dogs who have been treated well in the past might end up getting overly friendly with people who look or smell like their old friends. If an unfamiliar dog comes up and greets you like they've known you all their life, then it might be because you remind them of somebody they knew as a puppy. How are you feeling? Dogs are famously good at picking up on human emotions. You might have heard people attribute this to them being highly empathetic or having some kind of psychic bond with their human owners, but the answer is actually way more simple. Emotions have a smell. Or rather, the hormones that the human body releases when we're feeling specific emotions have a smell. The smell is too faint for a human nose to pick up, but to a dog, it's as clear as the big, hairy, highly sensitive nose on their face. Most dogs recognize on some level that humans are more intelligent and more powerful than they are, and so tend to go take their social cues from us. If a dog smells that a human is feeling scared or anxious, then they are likely to think, wow, this situation must be really bad if even the human is scared, and freak out accordingly. By comparison, if you're in a good mood, then a dog is likely to be able to smell that on you and will recognize you as somebody who might be open to affection. What are you wearing? You might have heard that dogs are colorblind and assumed that this meant that they see the world in black and white, like your pooch is permanently living in a noir detective film. This isn't the case. And not just because most dogs are far too cheerful and friendly to make it as a hard-boiled private investigator. Dogs can't see all the colors that we can, but they can see some. The two colors that dogs can see most clearly are yellow and blue, so if your outfit features these colors at all prominently, then dogs are likely to find you highly interesting. Dogs also find it easier to distinguish people from the background if they're wearing contrasting colors and distinct patterns. Your bright blue top with the yellow polka dots may not be the height of human fashion, but dogs are likely to find it very appealing. What do you sound like? A dog's favorite voice will always be that of their human owner, no matter what that voice sounds like. But when it comes to more generic human voices, dogs can be a little bit pickier. They tend to prefer higher-pitched voices, which is why they respond so well to baby talk and cheerful tones. If your voice is higher-pitched and you happen to be feeling cheerful, then nearby dogs are more likely to find your voice pleasant to listen to and will want to hear more of it. Are you sweating? It's a hot day, you're out for a jog, when suddenly a strange dog comes over and starts jumping up, sniffing you and licking your face. Are they just that proud of you for getting your daily exercise? Maybe, but it's more likely that they're just after your sweat. Humans have special glands called apocrine glands that are found in our armpits and groin area and release that extra smelly sweat that gives us body odor. Because humans don't tend to be big fans of that smell, we tend to mask it with deodorant or antiperspirant, but when heavy exercise or high heat makes us extra sweaty, these precautions can stop working. When this happens, though other humans might want to back away until we've had a shower, dogs want to get closer so they can get a good whiff of our scent. On a slightly grosser level, sweat also has salt in it. Tasty, tasty salt that dogs enjoy lapping off our skin. What time of the month is it? This is really only going to be relevant to 50% of our audience, and it's even more awkward than the sweat thing. Dogs love the smell of period blood. So much so that if you don't keep an eye on your bathroom garbage, then they might even try eating your used tampons. Definitely don't let them do this. Not only is it incredibly gross, but there's a high risk of your dog choking or developing an intestinal blockage. If you're on your period currently, then you might find that dogs start showing more of an interest in you. You may also find it comforting to know that these dogs aren't sniffing you because they're particularly interested in the smell of your blood itself. Rather, it's the change in the smell of your pheromones, caused by the hormonal changes experienced during your cycle, that make you smell extra appealing to dogs. The same change happens later in your cycle, when you ovulate, and studies have shown that ovulating women are also more likely to receive extra attention from dogs. For more fun facts about your fuzzy friend, check out this video on ways that your dog shows they've domesticated you.